Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing on Thursday the 25th. Been watching the progress of this cold front over the last 36 hours really. Most of yesterday it sat just across Wales and Bristol Channel. Didn't progress very quickly. Before that we had quite a reasonable day by the looks of it, but it's sort of creeping away across us. This is the midnight chart, and you can see if you move it on a further 12 hours, it's sort of still going across us and clearing us by lunchtime. I think by that time we'll certainly have cleared the band of rain, but we'll be left with an elements of cloud in here for the afternoon really, and hopefully that'll break up by lunchtime and give us some soaring this afternoon. So light southerly winds really. I mean the upper winds as the front goes through swing westerly, but I think it's just sort of light southwesterly, westerly later on after the progress of the front. Well-spaced isobars, and the pressure's not really changed too much, so there's no real dramatic changes. TAFs quite long, but I think that this encompasses the fact that the rain is slow moving. So it says wind going 344 knots, just light westerly northwesterly. I don't see that just at the moment, but it might take place when the front goes through. 8,000 meters rain broken at 600 feet, and a prob 40 this morning, which is what we've got now. The rain broken at 300 feet, and I think it becomes temp 30 later on, broken at 1300, and then sometime after that, no significant weather. So it starts to improve as the front goes through. And the upper winds, yeah, you can see the frontal system probably lies here with the winds at more southwesterly direction, but as it goes through, I think the upper winds is talking about swinging west northwesterly, quite brisk by the looks of it. Upper winds down in the channel 15 knots, but I think centre of the country, and look how well spaced those isobars were, it's not going to be much more than 5 to 10 knots from the northwest once the front's gone through. But it's going to take a long time to get going. And you can see if I just play the sat pick animation, it's not rushing anywhere. We're probably not going to see this real cloud clearance until late this afternoon. The rain is tucked under the whiter bits here, as you can see from the rainfall radar. And I think it's in the next hour becoming a little bit more broken and fragmented, and probably an hour or two after that it'll have cleared, only just, but we've still got quite a lot of cloud in this area here to get rid of. So temperature wise, it's quite pleasant yesterday. I think got to about 26, 27 degrees. Certainly not going to feel like that today once you're back after a cold front and into a westerly airflow. 19s and 20s over us. Top temperature today, BBC was suggesting 19. And dew points, well, obviously they're quite high. It really depends on how good it's going to get as to how these move through with the cold front and go down far enough to give some reasonable chance of convection and soaring. If dew points are down at around 14s, 13s, then yeah, it should be okay. 3,000 foot cloud base late this afternoon. Looking at the soundings, so 12 o'clock, still cloudy, about 2,000 feet in here, but by 2, 3 o'clock, the line's starting to come apart. with 20 degrees of temperature, and a dew point, if it was down around 13, between 2,700 and 3,000 feet. Cloud tops look like they're around about 5,000 to 6,000 feet up here somewhere. And more than likely, there's going to be some spread out. I haven't looked at the actual Lark Hill because there's a little point really with a cold front going through. Quick look at Top Meteo and SkySight, and they pretty much show what I think is going to happen. There's 10 o'clock local time, still low cloud, bits of rain going through. And by sort of 12, 1 o'clock, it is brightening up into cumulus and spread out. I can't actually believe it's going to be completely blue in here somehow. I think there will be cumulus all around this area here. More chance, I think, of spread out near us, and a little bit drier out to the west. Though the predicted TAFs are not saying, predicted ascents are not saying that. That is my gut feeling. Soaring wise, certainly from about 12, 1 o'clock, I think we actually should start to see some development of cumulus. That's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 700, 800 meters out to the west. Out here 1,000 meters, 12, 1,300 west of Salisbury Plain. So they should get something at Keevil today. SkySight suggesting the same sort of thing. This is 12 o'clock. Thermals going up to about 1,000, 1,200 feet. But by the time you wheel it on a few hours in the afternoon, 700 to 900 meters out to the west. It looks quite good in the West Country, but unfortunately that's probably too far away. So I think Sorb around us are very iffy whether you're going to get a cross-country window this afternoon. Maybe, I think, is the answer on that one. Suggested distance was all out to the west, and they were only sort of showing 100k, maybe 200k from us. Lasham still in here, so yeah, if we can get out to the west, it might be all right for 100, 200k. Okay, airspace wise, fairly quiet really. Although it looks a bit congested around here. There's nothing of real importance. Still got these high intensity radio transmissions at Boscombe Down and inside the danger area. What that's actually doing, I must find out about that. But you've got the junior nationals at Keevil, and within that there's also paragliding, NOTAM 35s paragliding, 40s paragliding, 42 is paragliding around South Cerney as well. So they're the main things that are going on, and you can see anything else out to the northwest and southwest, very, very quiet. It's all paragliding activity. So nothing of real importance. Any of the restricted airspace is all down around here and Watersham here. So not going to be an issue for us. Don't know what run, they'll probably be on the main run when they start flying. And the only thing of note for today is an A321, Airbus A321 departing with the flight plan at 11 o'clock local. That might be a little bit weather dependent, but hopefully that'll go on time. And that's it really. Have fun. Hopefully get certainly a good afternoon out of it.